So basically, virtualization is a computer inside another computer. Of course, virtualization has some components like such as host machine, hypervisor, guest machine. We can call also virtual machine, and also lots of them virtual hardware. So first of all, I want to explain what is host machine. Host machine is our physical machine. So we can say they are laptop, our PC, or our desktop. And second, a hypervisor. Hypervisor is the main components because it's giving to us some type of hypervisor like such as type 1, type 2. So type 1 hypervisor we can call bare metal. Why we are calling bare metal? Because we set up everything on metal, so on hardware. That's why we can call the bare metal. And the second one we can call the hosted hypervisor or type 2. So hosted hypervisor, which is host on operating systems. That's why we are calling the host hypervisor. And the third of components is the guest machine, or we can call, like I said, virtual machine. So what is virtual machine? Virtual machine is a logical machine. So it's like virtual. So we are creating some virtual machine on our host machine, and also we are creating the virtual hardware. Uh, we can say they are together with virtual machine. So why it's so important? Because it's giving to us some advantage, or giving to advantage to businesses. So what are disadvantage? So first of all, we can say it's reducing the cost. So instead of using some really expensive hardware, especially this day RAM price is really high, instead of using the like 1 TB RAM, and we can use the like 200 GB RAM when we are creating the virtual machine. So, and the second one, we can say flexibility. So instead of like setting up the whole hardware, whole operating system, we can set up just one virtual machine in 2 minutes. So, and also it's giving to us the backup advantage. What is backup advantage? For example, we mess up everything, and we can just close the virtual machine, and we can create a new one, and we can keep testing on our projects. And of course, I can give an example from my projects. So I'm working on this test SOC analyst project, which is Security Operation Center project. So I create the type 2 hypervisor, which is VirtualBox. I'm using the as a tool VirtualBox, and I create the Kali Linux, and I create the Windows 10, and I create the 2019 server in my virtual machines, in my VirtualBox. So it gives me some advantage because my host machine, my physical machine, I'm using the Windows 11. But to work on project, I need the Kali Linux. So instead of buying the like different PC or like separate operating system, and I just create the virtual machine in 2 minutes, and I'm doing my project. So what is my project? I'm attacking with Kali Linux to Windows 10 machine, and I'm detecting on my Splunk, which is CM program, and there is any attack or something. So it's giving me really big advantage because instead of like changing the old setting of my host machine, I'm using the virtual machine, which is helping to me to keep my project and to work on my project, and also it's really improving me while I'm studying, and of course I'm student, my budget is limited, and That's why instead of buying the extra pieces, I prefer this way. So businesses prefer this way. That's why they can run away the like high cost machines, or they can reduce their cost to do some projects.